Well, welcome to John 15.
Yay!
This was a good chapter, which I say every week, but such good stuff here.
It is. And I mean, let's just jump right in because the word abide just flies right off the page. And I think we should start there. I think it's in here 7 times on just day one alone. Yes. So.
Did you break up the text intentionally that way? For a perfect number 7. Because that wasn't John.
Yeah. That's a good thought.
That's great.
Oh, that's funny.
So what does abide mean? It's not a word we use every day.
It really isn't. But, when I looked it up, I found that it means to continue or to remain, to stay there, to dwell, to live.
Okay.
And so it's got some depth to it. It's a word I want to use every day now, I think, after reading this day one,
Good one.
And also, I think another thing that jumped out to me for this day is of course, the last I am statement. I am the true vine.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the meaning behind that, too, Ashrita.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a little more than meets the eye. So tell us, what is in that statement of the true vine?
The true vine, my takeaway after looking up some cross references on it is that Israel had been the vine, had been God's vine, but they have failed. They have failed to bear fruit. And so now Christ is saying, I am the true vine.
So we're seeing Jesus Christ fulfill what had been expected of Israel in the Old Testament, and they failed.
Yes.
And we've seen that before.
We have. Yeah. I love his word pictures here, too. I was discussing this page with another group of women a little while ago, and one of the women pointed out she really was intrigued by vine dresser. Okay. What is that? And some things that she dug out were, this is similar to being a shepherd, only this is for the vine. And how I didn't realize that, I thought any gardener could come in and take care of the vine, but the vine dresser stayed with the same vines for decades, caring for, pruning, helping those vines grow, and would know and understand which ones were the weak vines too, and where they needed pruning and that kind of thing. That was a new idea for me.
Yeah, so this goes back to the agrarian society in Romania, but we had a little vineyard in our backyard, and then we lived in a small village, maybe 300 people.
Okay.
And one of the things our village was known for was the vines on the hills.
Wow.
And so those vines were in the not our family, but in that family. And it was passed down from generation to generation. And so those were the vine dressers. They knew their vines.
Wow. I love that.
My dad went and was able to buy some of those vines to plant in our little vineyard. But just watching my father take care of his vines and go through, he would spend hours with his hat and just whistling and his little shears, going through and pruning the branches. And I remember as a kid thinking, what a waste, all those branches on the ground, those could have, who knows how much more grapes we would have had.
Right.
But no, I'm getting ahead, but there's wisdom that the vine dresser has in pruning and knowing where to cut and which vines need more attention than others.
That's so beautiful. You don't have a picture of it, do you? Those vines that you could share with us?
I don't think I do.
Yeah, that would be amazing to see that.
Yeah.
I know we continue to say it over and over again, but I love how Christ uses very physical things, things that we can picture and understand and comprehend.
To help us.
Yeah, to help us. This was good. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. Well, let us know what stood out to you in day one. Abide, the true vine. There's so much here. We would love to hear your thoughts.